Hey Aquarius, welcome to your mid-month February update. We're going to see what's going on for you guys for Aquarius for love mid-month. And as I'm connecting with your energy, I'm feeling like butterflies. I'm feeling butterflies. I think some of you maybe have a new prospect that you're feeling super excited about or positive about. Or, maybe you're like feeling unsure, like, can I trust it? Is it okay for me to let this person in? Maybe you're really starting to like someone and that's making you nervous. That smoke just blew over, kind of like this confirmation. And for those of you in an existing relationship, you might just be making some plans for the future that you're very excited about. But we'll see what the cards have to say. And we'll see what's coming up for our Aquarius friends mid-month, February 2019. I feel like some of you heard from someone fairly recently, like you were hoping that you all would get together for Valentine's Day, but it didn't seem to happen. And they maybe came in like a couple of days after, or, like, hey, let's get together. And I think the reason for this was because they didn't want to come on too strong, or they weren't ready to do something so serious so quick. And so maybe they felt like that, like, oh, that's going to be a little too much to do Valentine's together. But you were definitely on their mind. And I think the holiday brought you to their mind. And they wanted to get together with you. So let's see what is going on here with our Aquarius friends mid-month for love. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And as always, I will pull like an angel message, love message at the end with a different deck. So you'll have Queen of Wands. Look at that. It's like it's so red with all of the red that's already here in the setup. So a lot of you, my darlings, are in very passionate energy. That would definitely explain the butterflies that I'm feeling. A lot of you are having a very intense chemistry with a person, and maybe this is the cause for nervousness. For a lot of you, maybe there's like a passion being awoken in you that you haven't had for a really long time. I feel some of you, I'm hearing dry spell broken. Some of you are breaking a dry spell, which you've been in for a very long time. And maybe you've even been selective. You've been very selective. And like, not that you haven't had options, but you were maybe closed off, or you weren't really feeling all that impressed. And someone came along and just kind of swooped you off your feet. Somebody came in there and cleared the cobwebs out of the way, and just kind of maybe ravaged some of you. But definitely very strong energy here as far as passion and connection. Some of you got like this fire in you where maybe you were even the one who took the initiative or who took the first step towards this person. But I'm just getting just a lot of nervousness, like, should I have done that? Did I go too far? What are they thinking about me? Should I have waited? But when Queen of Wands comes up, it's letting us know that like that passion was there, that chemistry was there. It was very intense, and it was something that was difficult to resist. Okay, so some of you have a really significant pilot light soulmate, as I call them, who's coming in or who's resurfacing. Our pilot light soulmates are the ones who come in and just kind of relight the fire in us after it's been out for a while. And the universe gives us these helpers because we need to have that fire burning so that we can manifest in our life. If we're just kind of cold inside or dead inside, it's really difficult to attract change or to manifest. For some of you, you just feel very drawn to this person. You really like them, and you're nervous because there's just this part of you that feels like, We really hit it off really well. We have a lot of great chemistry, but I don't necessarily see a long-term future with this person. Some of you are in a current relationship and you're being very tempted by someone. You know, it's going to be different scenarios for different ones of you, so I strongly suggest watching your moon sign and rising sign videos to get a clear picture of what's going on specifically to your energy. So for a lot of you, this passion did lead to discussion and conversation about a potential relationship. And some of you are like, man, maybe I moved too fast. And maybe this person is just telling me what I want to hear so that they can keep a good thing going, or so that I'll like continue letting them hit it, or like whatever it might be. But I feel that the fact that you have Two of Cups coming up, this is not a deception card. This is really, really feeling a very strong connection, feeling a soulmate connection, and wanting a relationship. I feel that some of you are coming out of a time where you're really trying to manifest healthier relationships, and you've attracted someone who's kind of going through the same thing. So you might be dealing with someone who has had a lot of drama in their past, a lot of drama with exes, or, you know, maybe they were dating train wrecks or whatever it might be, and maybe you were too. Heck, maybe you were a train wreck at some point. We all go through different periods, but both of you are just kind of like trying to get on a better path and have healthier relationships. You know, a lot of you are dealing with somebody who maybe for a long time their life was a mess and they're getting themselves together. So there's definitely a strong sense of wanting to do better and wanting to have a healthier relationship. I'm hearing breaking the patterns of codependency. So some of you are even manifesting this kind of energy in your life. Mid card here, we've got Six of Wands, so victory. Some of you are feeling very flattered by this attention or this person who's coming in, because you saw them as like, this person could have anybody. Like there was a lot of other people after them. There was a lot of competition, but you're feeling more secure. You're feeling more secure, like, okay, this person's really taking steps towards me, and I didn't expect that they were going to do that. And they seem to really be focusing in on me, and I'm like, I'm the lucky one, you know, I'm the one that got called out to dance, you know, like it's a good feeling, Aquarius. So I would say enjoy feeling good about yourself right now. Enjoy feeling like you have this powerful presence and spirit and attractiveness. Some of you in an existing relationship, you maybe for a while felt like your partner wasn't giving you attention. Maybe you felt threatened by somebody else. Maybe there was a potential third party or somebody sniffing around. But a lot of you Aquariuses are feeling very secure in your relationship, and you're like, no, this person's making me a priority. This person is giving me attention. This person is working on the relationship. So just enjoy that. Soak that up and enjoy that. Try not to be in the anxiety. Try not to be in the nervousness. Next here we have Temperance, okay? So obviously anytime things are going good, we get very impatient about where it's going and when is it going to happen. And we want to be very cautious of this kind of energy, because even though we're excited and we're just like trying to be positive and we're wanting confirmation that good things are going to happen, if we're obsessing about it too much, it's very possible to push it away. So if we're constantly obsessing about it and not thinking about anything else, or if we're constantly trying to push the relationship along instead of letting it flow naturally, or if we're like pulling tarot cards 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times a day, what's he thinking about me? What's she thinking about me? What are they doing? Where is this going to go? What are their intentions? What are they thinking about right now? What did they think about last night? Did they think about when they woke up? Like, you don't want to put all that out there. You don't want to chase it away, right? Like, just relax and let the flow happen. Let it develop. Let it develop and let it happen. So for a lot of you, this is, okay, first of all, I want to say this is a major arcana card, so this is going to be a significant soulmate. This is going to be a significant connection. And what you're learning from this person, this is coming in really strong because you've got the Two of Cups also here. You're learning a give and take relationship. Somebody is teaching you to give and take. Maybe in the past you were the giver and you were dealing with a lot of takers, or maybe within an existing relationship you were the giver and the person was taking a lot, but you're changing and you're shifting this, and you two are learning to give and take from each other, to compromise, to balance one another out. And this card is just saying, have patience. Let this develop. Let this flow. Don't rush it. Just let it happen. Let it happen. Page of Cups is your outcome here. So we did have a lot of passion, right? And we do have somebody here who's committing to wanting a more meaningful relationship. But when I see Page of Cups in a reading, remember how I said a lot of you are dealing with, you're coming out of unhealthy cycles, or you're dealing with a person who's also coming out of unhealthy cycles, and you all are learning to have a healthy relationship together. There's some guardedness here in the heart. Like, you're already nervous about trusting this and letting this in. When I see Page of Cups, it tells me that there's love here. There's emotion here. It's not just below the belt. It's not just in the pants. There's genuine feeling. But it's somebody who's just barely opening up their heart. Just barely learning to let somebody in. So you may be very tempted to push this person away. Or you may even feel with this person, there's times that they're really hot with you, there's times that they're very present, and then they might kind of pull back a little bit. Or you two might be doing it to one another. This is because your heart chakra is just opening up right now. So a really easy and simple affirmation to repeat to yourself is that it is safe for me to love. The more I open up my heart to love, the safer I am. You all are learning to connect with somebody in a more meaningful and newer way. So this can make you feel a little bit nervous, and this is going to take practice. This is going to take practice to let somebody in. Page of Cups to me also just kind of lets me know that you might be dealing with someone who's gonna respond better to positive energy and playfulness. So you don't want to interrogate the crap out of this person about their 5-year plan and their 10-year plan and where they're seeing things and where their finances are or whatever. Like, you want to have a playful energy with this person. The more playful you are, the more you're having fun with each other, the more you're just letting it go with the flow and being in the moment, the more this person will open up to you and tell you what you want to know, many times without you even having to ask, because they feel comfortable with you and they're talking to you about their life and what's going on with them. Okay? So just try to take a fun approach with this person. And let it flow. Let it happen. Let's see what your angel message is, my dear. Angel message, healing message around love. Those of you who are you're like, I'm painfully single and there's nobody right now and there's been nobody in forever. Page of Cups is letting you know that Two of Cups is coming your way. That passion is coming your way. But to take a more playful approach. Go out and do things that you enjoy doing. Go out and do things that are fun for you. And you are going to manifest love at this time. Okay? So let's see what's going on here with your angel message. I strongly suggest watching your moon sign and rising sign videos too, because that'll give you more information around your existing energy. So you all have purity here, and I did feel very strongly in the beginning of the reading, some of you were having some very intense desires or passions about a person, or feeling like you went too fast too soon. This card is letting you know not to judge yourself. This card is letting you know not to see yourself as unclean in some way. We have such stigmas around sexuality and physical intimacy that it's very easy for people to judge themselves. And we read all of these books and things like the self-help books, or God, what was that one book? I think it was Why Men Love Bitches, or Why Men Marry Bitches, or I don't remember what exactly the title was, but that was such a ridiculous book. It was like, oh, burn dinner every single night and then he'll take you out to dinner. And, don't have sex with him for, 3 months and then, make him, get you an engagement ring. And I don't know. It was just all kinds of crazy things. You don't want to go into a relationship where everything is scheduled, everything is planned, where you're withholding because you're trying to get something out of somebody. If you are a person where you have a resolve to yourself and you have a resolve to your higher power and you make a decision that, you know what, I'm not going to be sexually active until I get married or engaged or whatever it might be, that's one thing. But if you're doing it from a point of like, well, because I want this person to commit to me first, it's not always going to happen in that way. Yeah, you want to get to know the person. Yeah, you want to give it time. But sometimes when we're in the moment, things happen. Things happen. And you can't judge yourself for that. You can't blame yourself for that. You can't put yourself down for that. It's okay for you to want somebody. It's okay for you to be attracted to somebody. And at the end of the day, your biology is your biology. You can't always fight it, right? But don't judge yourself for it. Don't beat yourself up for it. Typically, people can tell if this is the kind of thing you typically do anyway. And somebody who's judging you for it, well, hey, they did it too. It takes two to tango. It takes two to tango, you know? Nobody, anybody that was with you cannot judge you because they were with you. They were doing the same thing. And this card is letting you know that you are calling in a pure love. You are calling in a genuine love. You are calling in somebody that emotionally is opening up and that's offering you pure and good intentions. And I think for a lot of you, you've been working for a very hard time to manifest this, and it's coming in for you guys. Some of you, it's already happening. It's already brewing now. Some of you, as you're in that Page of Cup energy and going out and having fun and doing things that are fulfilling for you, you're calling it in. But you're so close. Just be in the natural flow and let it happen, my dears. Check out your moon, sun, and rising sign. You may need a private reading, my dears. If that is the case, I have really good news. I am doing like a gratitude special. I'm very, very grateful. I booked my first ever celebrity private reading this past week. And so my belief is when something good happens, it's good to do something nice for others or put appreciation out into the universe. So I'm going to do half off 30-minute readings and 60-minute readings. And all the details will be in the description. So you can book there if you want a private reading with me for half off. And the price list will be there. The link will be there. And guys, don't get discouraged. Sometimes when I have the specials, it will fill up a couple of weeks in advance. I know that this coming week is already pretty much filled up. So you may be like the next week or whatever. But, you know, as long as you book between the 17th and the 24th, you're still going to get in. You're still going to get in at the special price, even if you have to wait a couple of weeks for your reading. So if that does happen, I thank you for your patience and for understanding. And I thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your journey, Aquarius. Take care.